what we're going to do in this recording for the benefit of my ASA #1 prime student, Clayton, is go through what I refer to as my Chen Qigong exercise.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as I've mentioned to you before, it's heavily influenced by Chen style Tai Chi, but there are parts and pieces that are not purely Chen. We don't get into a lot of the more intricate and complicated Chen movements, but we want to capture that feeling of spiraling, circling forces. Okay?
Yeah.
So we'll start as usual, standing nice and tall and relaxed, feet roughly, comfortably, shoulder width apart. Relax your shoulders, kind of turn your arms out a little bit so that the shoulders open up a little bit more. And gently tip your head forward and let it make a circle around on your neck. Nice and slow and easy. You're not putting any obvious stretch into it or obvious weight, just letting it move around in a nice, slow and easy circle. And you might find that as you play with it, you slow down a little bit. Finish this loop and change directions. Around the other way. You are still breathing while you're doing this. You're not holding your breath the whole time. But it's a relaxed, unforced breath that after a while kind of gets in sync with the movement. And then we'll stop the head circle. Gently lift your shoulders a little bit, roll them forward, making circles with your shoulders. Now, when I do this, I breathe in as I lift, breathe out as I drop them back down. As with anything else that we do, nice and relaxed. No muss, no fuss. Breathing in and out. And change direction. Lift to the front, sink in the back. And bring the shoulders to rest. Turn your shoulders, turning at the waist to the side so that your upper body has a nice, slow and easy twist. Might feel it in your back. Maybe one side more than the other. I know that's true for me. And then what we'll do is start to let the hips turn with the shoulders. Before we had our hips still kind of square to the front. Now we're turning the hips too. After a few times, what you could start doing is rolling the shoulder while you turn the hip. So it looks a little bit like you've got an exaggerated swagger walk down the street. Or maybe you're looking like the hunchback in Young Frankenstein.
What hump?
Maybe without the bulging eyeballs.
What was that actor's name? It'll come to me.
I can't think what it is right off the top of my head. Lift the foot. Get the whole body into this. As you're turning, lift the foot. It's in the direction. So you're starting to get your whole body slowly moving. We'll do one more to this side. Let the arms and everything settle. Lift out to the side, into the front, and sink into one of those Zanzhuang standing postures. Knees bent, hips flexed slightly. Nice open circle of the arms in the front. Gently breathing into your belly. And just kind of standing. Since I'm here babbling away, it's not really very quiet, but normally if you're doing it by yourself, this is a moment of quiet meditation. If you feel any stress, tightness, muscle tension anywhere, you need to give yourself a little wiggle and get it out of there. I want everything relaxed. Hands relaxed, arms relaxed. Just enough to hold them up. Same with your legs. If you feel like your butt's kind of sticking out the back a little bit, tuck it under, keep your back straight. Gently rise up, push up with your legs. This hand comes across the front, lifts, turn the palm out, turn the waist, and circle around. Shifting your weight side to side, turning the waist. If you're comfortable with it, step a little wider, sink a little lower. Knees bent just a little bit more. And feel your forearm spiral one way and then back. You make the movement. Get a sense that your whole body is turning. This is characteristic Chen. I'm going to push over this way. Let the other hand come across. Rest the tired hand on my hip. Watching the hand as it moves around. We'll come around one more time. We'll let this hand drop. We're going to go back to the other hand, lift up, come across the top. And we'll reverse the movement that we had before. We'll take this hand, finish the circuit, give it a rest, sway back, lift, bring the other hand around. Bring this hand around, come across, lift both arms up to the sides, stretch up a little bit, and come all the way down. We'll do several more.
So in this specific movement, because it's a microcosmic orbit, you bring the hands a little bit behind the hips. As you raise up, there'll be greater stimulation to the sympathetic nervous system. You can feel the pressure coming up the spine because it's relative to the height of the hands.
This next time we'll reach up and sink back into that standing posture. Quietly relaxed, just breathe. Rise up, let the arms sink down. Shift your weight to the side. One leg steps to the front, reach out, pull back. Circle up and over. Grab the rope again with your fists. Pull to the back. One more time around. Pull to the back. Step to the side. Step out with the other leg and reach. And pull. One more pull. And step to the side. And here's the magic part that you were looking for. The hungry bear. Lifting up, rubbing around the belly. Like with so many of the other movements, you're sinking and circling, shifting your weight from side to side. I don't know if Yogi really does this or not.
I don't think Yogi Berra does. Tell you what, I don't know where it is, but I had a book of yogi isms. It was just fantastic. Kind of like a baseball version of Will Rogers, you know?
Yeah. He had a explanation of jazz music that I thought was pretty good.
What was that?
Well, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was fairly long and complicated.
Like jazz.
And then relax. Let the arms relax. Come out to the front. Rub the hands. Get a little heat, a little action there. And wash your face. And after you feel like your face is nice and clean, move the fingers back and tap that midline in the back of your head. And when you feel like the back of your head has been rained on enough, bring the hands down the backs of your legs, up the inside, out the arm, back, other arm, back, and we'll do that circle again.
Which bird's that?
That sounds like Rico. Large blue and gold macaw expressing her displeasure about something.
Which bird's your favorite?
Well, Dudley is the one that I spend the most time with myself.
The one that you had in the office the other day?
Yes. He's a yellow-naped Amazon. Let the hands relax. Reach up and down the center.
I showed you one part of the iron shirt. So here's another part that I think could be really useful.
Okay, hang on.
Consolidate.
So we'll just bring the hands down and relax.